Let's be honest, Jujutsu Kaisen 0 and the second season of Demon Slayer completely swept us off our feet, but they aren't the only ones with epic battles. Some battle scenes were so fierce that they even changed the course of the whole story. Here's the list of the top 10 anime fights of 2022, explained in detail. Some of the popular anime shows like Bleach and One Piece will be included, but there will be some you probably haven't watched yet. That's why you should stay tuned and watch until the end, because you'll surely add some new series to your watch list. Now, let's begin, shall we? Number 10. Although Fine and Kubo's fight is at the bottom of this list, it doesn't make it any less thrilling. It's really hard to say who's the villain in The Vampire in the Garden, and that's what makes the fight so captivating. Both characters cling to their ideals and will do anything to achieve them. It's really hard to pick a side, as you can understand how both Fine and Kubo feel. This scene might lack flashy special effects, and the fight doesn't last so long, but what makes this scene stand out is all the dramatic moments that happen during the fight itself. Kubo's hatred is more than obvious, and Momo's intrusion is the peak of this fight. All in all, it's pretty fierce, so don't worry, you'll get enough action. Number 9. Summertime Render is full of mysteries, and the moment when humans face shadows will be one of the important steps in revealing the secret of the strange deaths on Hitogashima Island. Honestly, the whole plot is pretty twisted, and the fights are no different. Ryunosuke facing off shadows in the hallways is one of the most disturbing moments, as shadows take human form multiple times during the fight. Also, the faces Heine makes will certainly make most viewers feel uneasy. The whole battle gets tense as Ryunosuke suddenly realizes Heine's hidden powers. This scene is full of gore and blood, and the animation will truly leave you speechless. Those who love the combination of pretty animation and good action will certainly enjoy watching this fight. Number 8. While Attack on Titan started as Humans vs. Titans anime, it turns out to be completely different in the end. The moment everyone faces the Jaegerists depicts what the differences in ideals, morals, and beliefs can cause. The last season takes an unexpected turn, and this battle will decide the fate of the whole world. This scene depicts the true nature of war, with brutal deaths and bloodshed for the sake of the greater goal. The angles are spectacular, and literally, every second of this clash is full of action. We need to mention Mikasa though, as she steals the show again with her astounding fighting skills. And as always, the animation, combat, explosions, and music effects are right on the spot. Number 7. Finally, Bleach is back in the game. Ichigo vs. Kyuuge Oppi will definitely make you feel nostalgic if you're a Bleach fan. Kyuuge Oppi is a formidable enemy and will give all viewers a glimpse into the true strength of Quincy's. He will take several forms during the fight, and each of them is more terrifying than the previous one. There's never a dull moment during this fight, as both Ichigo and Kyuuge Oppi have many aces up their sleeves. There are many ups and downs in this encounter, and the end will certainly surprise you. Also, get ready to see Urahara in action at least for a bit, as that's something everyone surely lacked in the previous years. Number 6. If you haven't watched the 6th season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, make sure you add it to your list. Let's be real, all fights from this season are just awesome. This one, however, is much tenser, as breaking up from Mio Mio's grasp seems almost impossible. It's so tense that it's almost hard to watch. However, expect Stone Ocean's well-known punches right in Mio Mio's face in the end. The fight starts when Jolene and Emporio lose most of their memories and aren't aware of the fact that they're attacked. However, the real action starts in the ghost room when those two finally realize who their enemy is. Even if it's evident that Jolene will win, the clash itself is entirely unpredictable. Of course, you'll enjoy the iconic JoJo poses, music, and bright colors throughout the whole fight. Number 5. This list wouldn't be complete without the Shigaraki vs. Everyone fight. The 6th season of My Hero Academia is loaded with action scenes, but the real chaos begins when Shigaraki awakens. Prepare for terrific visual and sound effects, a lot of explosions, and the clash of two great powers, one for all and all for one, and prepare for a lot of fighting. Everyone's involved. Aizawa, Endeavor, Bakugo, Gran Torino, and many others. However, even the most terrifying enemy like Shigaraki is no match for Deku's willpower. Since the battle is so fierce, there will be a lot of sacrifices. It's hard to say who will make it out alive. Number 4. The greatly anticipated Chainsaw Man anime has been released recently, and its fights are all brutal and gory. Aki's fight scene with Katana Man is no different. If you're a fan of intense, bloody, and ruthless fights, you'll surely enjoy watching. This anime is unforgiving, and frankly, everyone can die at any moment. You'll surely be worried about Aki during the whole fight. Will Aki survive this attack? And who is Katana Man anyway? Although this clash is swift, it's unbelievably intense and shocking. What's so good about this fight is the appearance of all the demons that appear during this fight. Katana Man's appearance is going to make your skin crawl, while the appearance of its ally will entirely confuse you. Also, it's important to mention that the musical effects make this fight even more extreme. Mappa really did a good job. Again. Number 3. Jujutsu Kaisen 0 is truly something else when battles are in question. However, the deciding clash between Yuta and Geto will reveal what Geto is capable of. And as Yuta is one of the 4 special grade sorcerers, known for their immense and destructive potential, this clash is nothing but incredible. This scene has everything that people love about anime. Apart from the fantastic story, this fight is just full of stunning moments, effects, and even wild facial expressions. In addition, the original soundtrack makes it almost flawless. We can say that this is also a battle that highlights opposing motives and ideologies. Geto wants Rika so he can eradicate all ordinary humans, and Yuta wants to save his close ones. At the end of the day, true love saves the day once more, but in a rather uncommon way. Yuta and Rika's connection will lead to the final blow and Yuta's victory. Number 2. Expect multiple plot twists during Team Luffy's fight with Kaido and Big Mom, and a completely unexpected ending. Honestly, it's really hard to imagine that pirates like Big Mama and Kaido can lose. The fight lasts many episodes, so you surely won't lack some good action. You'll witness Kaido and Big Mom's strength, and the showdown is bound to begin when these two team up. Although the power of friendship is the motive that's commonly used, this fight shows the meaningless of determination and resolution and where true strength lies. Zoro's resolve is something that shines throughout the whole battle, and the chance to prove his title as a swordsman has finally come. The clash gets faster and faster, and expect Zoro to amaze you yet again with his skills. And of course, Luffy will prove why he's the main character. And finally, number 1. And the winner of this year's fights goes to the second season of Demon Slayer. The whole sequence of fights between Tengen's team and Daki and Gyutaro is divided into a few smaller fights, but they all lead to one to another. The fights seem futile in so many moments, making viewers lose all hope. Every character had their time to shine and save everyone. Even Zenitsu, who's generally dramatic and afraid of his enemies, showed his true skills. This fight totally deserves the first place for its awesome animation and characters' movements. Just look at these colors. The scenes are overloaded with special effects and will get you completely hyped. Especially the scene with the turning point leading to Team Tengen's victory. All in all, we've had a bit of everything for everyone. Gore, mystery, unpredictability, the power of love and friendship, and so much more. What will next year bring?